Before we hear from Radharaman, I'm going to give a brief introduction. So Radharaman, along with his brother Shamsundar, has grown up in a Krishna conscious devotee family, and he is currently here in Baton Rouge. He moved here from New Orleans. He grew up in the ISKCON New Orleans community, and he's currently here to study at LSU. This is his second year, majoring in computer engineering, and one of the best he has many qualities, but one of the best qualities that I love about him is that he is very, very enthusiastic and inquisitive. He has this intense desire of learning more and more about Krishna consciousness, and he reads so much. He's always asking so many questions, and he's so eager to learn, and he wants to go deeper into the Shastras, into our Vedic culture. So you'll see that reflecting from just the way he speaks and just the way he explains. So we're very excited to hear from him today. So let us welcome him by chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra once and give him our undivided attention. Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Mute this?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna start off today with Mangalacha. Om Jnana Tiram Dasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurum Vitam Jena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah Sarvitanya Mano Bhishtam Sabitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadadika Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yutam Shri Gurum Vaishnavam Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sakana Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sadhana Varita Shri Vishakha Vikamsana He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Ade Vrindavaneshwari Vishavanu Sute Devi Namami Hari Priye Vacha Kalpa Tarubhasya Kripa Sindhu Vahivacha Paridhanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyata Desatarine. So how do I share my slides?
Share.
Okay. So in about 2-3 weeks we're gonna have Damodar month coming. And I thought, I'll take this opportunity to talk about Damodar Leela. I don't feel the most qualified to talk about it, but, I took my time to really look into Damodar Leela, and it's more than just Mother Yashoda tying of Krishna. So what is Damodar? So in the Padma Puran, it talks about this sloka right here, which translates to Krishna talking about how to him Tulsi is the most dear plant, Kartik is the most dear month to him, Dwarka is the most dear place of pilgrimage, and Ekadashi is the most dear day to him. So Damodar month is coming up, something that is very dear to Krishna. So we're going to talk about what Damodar is. So Kartik month is the very auspicious time where we sing and glorify Krishna's pastimes and we offer lamps. So in this month, because it is the most dear to Krishna, we get a lot more, like 10 million times fold more benefits from glorifying him and then offering lamp. And so where does Damodar month come from? Why this month? So this is from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, chapter 9, verse 18. Swamatu svena gatreya visrasta kabarasraja drista parisraman Krishna krishyayet swabandhane. So because of Mother Yashoda's hard labor, let me move this. Her whole body became covered with perspiration, and the flowers and combs were falling from her hair. When child Krishna saw his mother thus fatigued, he became merciful to her and agreed to be bound. So Damodar Leela starts when Krishna is always playing with his friends, always playing with the monkeys, and he's breaking all the pots and sharing the butter with everyone. And so Mother Yashoda, not to punish him, but to keep him out of trouble, wants to tie him to a really big wooden mortar. So she grabs Krishna by the hand and gets a piece of rope, and she wraps the rope around and tries to tie Krishna. And then Krishna, seeing that his mother is going to tie him up and keep him from his friends, he starts crying. You know, his eyes turn watery, and it's just beautiful because it glistens in the sun. So Krishna is crying, and Mother Yashoda trying to tie the rope, it comes 2 inches short. So she's very confused, but she's like, okay, I'll grab some more rope. So she grabs more rope and tries to tie again, and again 2 inches short. And then she grabs more rope, ties it to the rope that's already there, and again every time 2 inches short. And then the gopis come, the neighbors come, they try to help, and then every time it's 2 inches short. So after continuously trying and trying, Mother Yashoda gets completely exhausted, and she falls and says, like, she doesn't want to, she's done, she gives up from exhaustion. And Krishna, he sees his mother just her effort that she's put in to try to tie him, keeping him away from trouble, and he's so merciful that he takes the rope and then gives it to Mother Yashoda and says, you can tie me now, you know. He smiles, and then he brings the rope, and then he lets himself get tied. And you would think, wow, Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is letting himself get tied by his devotees. So this Srimad Bhagavatam verse talks about how that there are every time that every time it was 2 inches short. And so the 2 inches is very significant. Jiva Goswami talks about it, which I will get into in a little bit. But after Mother Yashoda ties Krishna sees, and he leaves him there. He sees these 2 trees in the garden, and these 2 trees are very significant because it is. Does anyone know who those 2 trees were?
Kuvera's son,
Nalakuver and Manigriv. Yes. So these 2 trees were these 2 Nalakuver and Manigriv. So, and they were cursed to become trees because at one point they were bathing in the river with their wives, and so Narad Muni was walking by, and so the wives then moved aside in respect for the Muni, but the 2 brothers, they were very intoxicated. They didn't notice the presence of Narad Muni. So they were they were still acting very roughly, and then Narad Muni was, he saw this going on, and he's like, what is this nonsense? And so he curses them. But the wives were like, they were asking for forgiveness, that please forgive them, lift this curse from them. And Narad Muni said, I can't lift the curse, but what I'll do is Krishna will be the one to free you when he comes to earth, and they will be in the form of two trees. And Krishna, with his mortar, he crawls to the trees, and he goes between them, and the mortar gets stuck on the trees. But Krishna, being all powerful, he can't be stopped by two trees, so he keeps pushing forward and pulls the trees down, and from there are liberated the two brothers. And so they pray to Krishna, thanking him for liberating him, and then they go back. So going back to the point of the 2 inches, so every time Mother Yashoda would tie Krishna, it would always be short by 2 inches. So, oh no, they didn't put the photo. What can we learn from this Leela? Well, every time Mother Yashoda tried, she was always short. And Srila Jiva Goswami emphasizes this point when he talks about that these 2 inches represent 2 factors of devotee. The effort of the devotee, or the 2 parts of a devotee going back to Krishna. One is the effort of the devotee, and the second one is Krishna's own mercy. So I was reading a little essay by His Holiness Giriraj Swami. It was called Damodar Leela, Works in Grace. And so these 2 inches, the first one represents the endeavor of the devotee. So we know that the process of Krishna consciousness is to chant and hear Krishna, but we have to also, to our best of our abilities, serve Krishna to our own taste. If somebody likes singing, do your sing as much as you can. If you like cooking, cook for Krishna as much as you can. And if you like art, you can make garlands for Krishna, paintings. And we should try our best to put this endeavor out there, and then that allows us to influence other devotees. So this endeavor is called parishrama. And so Mother Yashoda shows this by every time she doesn't give up. She keeps putting on more rope to tie Krishna. She wants to keep Krishna from getting into more mischievous activities. And so that is one aspect that we need to close that 2 inches of gap of Krishna. So the second one is Krishna's mercy, or Krishna Kripa. So Krishna, he was crying when Mother Yashoda was trying to tie him first. But after seeing the effort that she was putting, he felt this sense of mercy, like that she's trying so hard. So he himself lets himself get tied. So if Krishna's mercy, we need Krishna's mercy along with our endeavor to close those 2 inches of gap. So it is Parishrama and Krishna Kripa. And without, we can't have just one. We need both. So example I can say is a baby monkey and a kitten. So a baby monkey clings on to his mother, and he clings on for dear life while the mother is swinging around, while a baby kitten is, it surrenders to his mom and lets himself get carried. So we can't just be one of those. We have to be both. We can't say, I will get to Krishna by my own endeavors alone, or I will just sit here and let Krishna take me, like alone by Krishna's mercy. No, we need both of them. We need to have our own endeavor, but at the same time, we need Krishna's mercy. So, so we can also learn from this is that in this Leela, we see that Krishna is bound by Mother Yashoda. Normally when we think of love of Krishna, we see that Krishna binds us in his love, but in this Leela, Krishna wanted to be bound by the love of his devotees. And Mother Yashoda is known to be the greatest devotee because she's the only one that can capture the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Not even Shiva or Brahma or anyone can do that except Mother Yashoda. So Krishna wanted to feel the being bound by the love of his devotee, and who can be a greater devotee than Mother Yashoda? when Krishna was little. So, just like that, we got to learn to have love for Krishna. Krishna loves us, but we have to bind Krishna with our love, which is with our endeavors, and from there we can get His mercy, and so from there we can go back to Krishna. And so we offer lamp in this month because this month is so dear to Krishna, and the benefit we get is that it's said that even the Ashwamedh Yajna doesn't come close to offering a lamp during Kartik month. And all the yagyas, all the bathing in any holy river, offering a lamp during Kartik month is equivalent to those activities, which are known as very, very auspicious. So this is a month where we should try to chant more, and we should do more service. We should offer lamp every day as much as we can, and we can learn to just like Mother Yashoda, bind Krishna with our love, and request the mercy of His love to let us bind Him. And yeah. And so we can, let's make sure we keep chanting and offer lamps. And I love offering lamps, and we offer lamps to Damodar Ashtakam, which is an 8-verse bhajan that we sing every day during Kartik month. And it's probably one of my favorite bhajans. I would wake up every morning if I could to it, but I have all the bhajans together. So if we have any questions, I can try my best to answer. I'm myself also learning, and I learn from questions asked to me as well. So I can try my best.
Any questions, any realizations, takeaways, comments? From our Zoom audience. Okay, what are some takeaways you'd like to have from this class? One thing that you learned.
Two things that he said, right? The devotion and also his mercies.
Mm-hmm. Does anyone want to know what word I use to refer to them? The endeavors of the devotee and Krishna's mercy? Krishna, yes, I will. And
Two things we should learn from this.
Beautiful Leela.
So when you talk about offering lamp during the month, so how do you do that?
So we offer lamp by having a clean clay. It could be clay. That's what is generally used. And we add a deep in there. This is like a cotton rolled up in ghee. And we light that, and we sing Damodar Ashtakam while we offer the lamp to Gauranitai, Radha Krishna, and Jagannath Baladev Subhadra, and also Guru Maharaj. And every time we offer it, we get the benefits. Every time is 10,000 times more than if we did it outside of Kartik month, or even more actually, 100,000.
I love the point that you emphasized on that you cannot rely on just Krishna's love, but we have to bind him by our love. That was very touching.
Yeah, we can only bind him with our love if we show the effort, and if Krishna gives us the mercy to bind him with our love. So we can't only do half, we have to do full 100%.
Thank you, Radharaman.
Thank you for such an amazing class.
Regarding the two inches, thank you, Dr. Niranjan. You are asking these important questions because always people are asking this question. 2 inches short, right? All the time. So Prabhu is emphasizing like our endeavor and the mercy of
Krishna.
Like if you love your mother, but if you don't do any service, just I love my mother, but I don't call my mother, I don't give money, I don't give any like service for him. So automatically mother loves you is right, but if you direct contact with him, doing by service, right? Then mother's hands or her like blessings will come automatically. It is not like it will not manifest automatically if you don't do any service. Like you endeavor to come our program, you made your mind to come. Therefore you came because Krishna gave you free will to you. Therefore some people are doing bad things. If you give blame to Krishna, okay, whatever Krishna wants happening. No, actually willing, feeling and thinking. Like if you have umbrella and the rain is going on, if you don't open, Krishna will not come to open umbrella and give you protection. That freedom, actually the living entities, we have to know this science of behind, we got. Therefore it is very, very important. You can make your mind today to go to the cinema hall, but you are so fortunate, give your time for this Krishna conscious or this divine consciousness, this association of devotees, right? But we're missing. Sometimes we don't feel encouragement. So this program is for encouragement, So if you make plan, Krishna will give you blessings, kripa, mercy, and you will see the result. You will see how the mind always pulling negative way, but Krishna will give you the positive, because we all are son and daughter of Lord. Krishna always eager to give us protection, but we don't want. Therefore we are doing so many nonsense things. So this program is meant for all of you. Just as you come, you encourage your relatives, your well-wishers, your friends. So every week we have this program. If you come, then we feel so much encouragement. We are doing very small program according our abilities, but if we get your support, then we can, expand. And that is our plan. Slowly, by your support, we are trying, we are getting some, benefits. And this Baton Rouge community is a great community. So we have young generation. This is our, important task. If we give them support, our customs, our culture will exist. So please come forward and give your advice, give your support. We'll try. And if you have lacking anything, just you can, give your instruction to us. So we can give this service to the community, to the students, and all over the community. So thank you so much. You all are so great. You all are coming to support our program. And thank you all the young generation. Special thanks to Radharaman.
There you go.
So he is coming every week, our also LSU club program. We are getting quite a few students every week. We are supplying their food, kirtan, chanting, discussion, Bhagavad Gita. So all the young children are managing. So it is great fortune for us. So thank you again. There you go.
There you go. I have one more point. Oh. One last question for everyone. So we call this Damodar month, and Krishna's name in this pastime is Damodar. Does anyone know what that name means?
Yes, big stomach.
No, close. It has to do something with the stomach.
Yeah, you're close.
Very close.
Damodar.
Udar is stomach.
Mm-hmm. So Damod means to be tied at, and then Uddara means at the stomach. So Mother Yashoda is tying the rope of love at Krishna's stomach. So that's the name of the meaning Damodara. Krishna has many names. Gopal, Krishna, Makhanchor, Madhusudan, and of course Damodar.
I heard
Govinda.
the distorted version, so that's the reason, because he was always swelling his stomach while the Mother Yashoda was trying to tie up.
Mhm.
So,
Every time it comes too much short.
And this is very lovely story. Actually, Satyavati Mani, actually he composed this story before actually Krishna comes in this world. Like Ramayana composed by Valmiki, right? Because Ramchandra didn't come in this world. But 60,000 years ago, actually, Valmiki saw through his eyes the Leela. Because if you are pure, you can see. Therefore, Prabhupada brought this message, in this material world, in this modern technology, atheistic time, because we are busy for our modern technology. We cannot believe God's existing. So Prabhupada actually break all the all the like the wrong conception. So we're grateful to Srila Prabhupada.
So thank you once again to Radharaman.